Let's go. All right. Let's get it. We are back. Your boy is back. You know the freaking vibes. Let's do it. We're going to get this set up. What's popping? Yo, what is going on? IG, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. You know the freaking vibes, baby. All right, so we're going to let some people pop in, and then we're going to get this rolling because your boy has a meeting in a couple minutes. So let's freaking get it. Today's going to be a good one. All right, so all right. I am pressed for time because I had to. So all right, so I'm gonna open up and be transparent for a second. I had a little situation come about this morning, so I have to be out of my apartment by September 28th, and I'm trying to get into another place, and they canceled our application today because I couldn't get this one form in. So I was stressing about that. I had to make a bunch of phone calls, and that kind of threw a wrench in my day. So we're here. We're going to get this fucking popping. Let's fucking go. I'm super excited. What is going on? Zach, Lenore. Who else is here? Kim, Zach, what's going on? Oh, we got two Zachs in the building. Let's go. What's up, squad? Happy Thursday. LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. How we doing? TikTok. Let's go. I got like 30 people already. This is fucking lit. You guys are the best. All right. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. In 3, 2, 1. Boom. What is going on, squad? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. It's your boy, Coach Sal, coming at you with another fire stream. So today, going to be talking about the topic on passion. Passion is created, in my opinion. So I like to start these with questions. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Do you feel like it's possible to pursue your passion, to maybe make a career out of something that you care about? I want you guys to think about that for a second. We're programmed to think that we maybe have to work a 9 to 5, do things we hate. But my belief is that you shouldn't have to hate your job every day. You shouldn't have to wake up and dread the things that you're doing. And personally, I used to do that. I came out of college and I got my college degree, and I actually had to work construction for a couple years because I couldn't really get a job that I enjoyed. And I refused to settle to do something just to pay the bills. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. I had to do that for a couple years. So I graduated college in 2019. And for the 2 years following that, I worked construction for 2 years, every single day, commuting in and out of the city, sometimes 3-4 hours a day, depending on the traffic, and then working 10 to 12 hours. And I hated it, to be fully transparent. And that's what I thought I was destined to do. Like, I shouldn't say destined, but that's really what I tied my worth to, if that makes sense. Like, that's all I thought I was capable of doing. But the thing is that until you challenge that and until you continuously push your own limiting beliefs, because that's what it is, right? It's your own limiting beliefs in your mind of continuously telling yourself this story and programming this belief. But what I'm trying to do with my page, the content, this podcast, these live streams that I do is continuously try to get the message across that just because you're living a certain way right now doesn't mean that you're tied to that. You could change whatever it is that's going on in your life if you believe that you can. Yes, it is difficult, it's challenging, it's uncomfortable, but I continuously want to get the message across that whatever it is that you want to do, you're capable of doing it. And I believe that with conviction. Why? Because I've done that myself. I was a terrible student. I almost failed. I barely graduated high school. I almost failed out of college. I didn't think I was capable of starting my own business and becoming a trainer. It was always in my mind for a long time. Like, oh, that would be really cool to be a trainer, man. Like, I saw the other guys at my gym doing it and succeeding. And I was like, man, that would be so fucking cool. Like, imagine I could do that. And then you fast forward 2 years later, and now we're here. Now we've been able to grow our community to, I think, almost like 40 clients. I was able to leave my job. I now live in Florida. So like all the things that I'm doing are continuously proving that. With competing in my first show and placing top 5, I can go on and on with examples. I personally, I actually made a post. I read a post. Did that make sense? I read a post. I wrote I wrote a post yesterday. I haven't posted it yet, but I talked about that. Like, I was saying, if you told me 2 years ago that I'd be competing and I started my own business and I moved to Florida, I would say you're fucking crazy. I would say there's no way, because I didn't believe that, and I changed that. So the question is, for anybody who's listening, how do you change that? It's continuously taking that action outside of your comfort zone. And that's something that I talk a lot about, because that's what I feel like it really is. Like, my biggest fear growing up was public speaking. And right now I'm talking in front of 30 people with all these different platforms that we have here. Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. We're live on 5 platforms. And it's funny because public speaking was my biggest fear. I took a course in college and I could sweat thinking about it. But now I'm comfortable. Why? Through reps, continuously seeking that level of discomfort. And I think as a result of doing that, I've been able to almost create a new level, a new sense of being for myself. And that's the point of today's podcast, today's stream, is to understand that in my personal opinion, I think passion is created by continuously pursuing your interests. And it looks different for everybody. And I continuously say that because it doesn't have to be, oh, you need to be a trainer, you need to be this, this, and that. But we all have interests in our lives. You know, whether that's for you to start your own surfing company or be a baseball coach, whatever it is. We all have something in our minds that we would like to do, but the question is, why aren't we doing that? And for me, I think that's really interesting. Can you guys agree with that? If you hear me live, just drop some emojis. If you're on the replay, just nod your head, because I have seen this time and time again with myself, with friends, with family, that we just like settle for less. And we just almost conform to this normal routine that we're not happy with. And that's my goal here today, is to shed light on that. Does that make sense? You guys getting value so far? If so, drop some emojis. Let me know you're hearing me clearly, because sometimes my Wi-Fi is a little spotty. Let me know you guys are here. Let me know you guys are getting value. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Okay? We're going to keep this fucking rocking and rolling. Because personally, if I'm being transparent, I used to struggle with that so much. I didn't think I was capable. I didn't have the belief in myself. Everything that I've done the last 3 years has simply just been created. And that's what I'm saying. I used to think that, oh, I have to be really passionate in order to make this career or make this job. But I genuinely feel that it's something that is created through discomfort. And again, it looks different for everybody. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, whoever you are, whatever is going through your mind right now as you listen to this, all I'm trying to say is that if you want to do something, there's nobody stopping you other than yourself. We continuously put these limiting beliefs and these limitations on ourselves and program our minds to think that we're only worth a certain amount or just a certain thing, a certain job. And then we get complacent in that and we get stuck in that rut. And over time, that could lead to resentment, bitterness, and just overall not being happy. And personally, I don't think that's okay. Why? Because this is just such a sliver in time that we get. This, like I say it all the time, but we only get one freaking opportunity, one chance to live the life that we actually want. And for me personally, I'm willing to put it all on the table, make mistakes. That biggest. If you take nothing else from this stream or this podcast, take this with you. If you could accept that the fact that you might fail, you might not succeed, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to look stupid. Like sometimes I stutter on the streams. Sometimes I mess up. I'm a human being, right? But I think the more that we could lean into that instead of resisting it and continuously push through, because that's another thing too, right? Is continuously pushing through all that shit. And that's why I like the gym, because every day, every set, every rep, you're constantly challenging those beliefs in your mind. Like for those who train, right? When you hit a PR, is that not one of the best feelings in the world? Because you're like, man, I didn't think I was fucking possible doing that. Here I am doing it. You know, and that's really one of the biggest messages that I like to try and get across on my page, you know, with my content, whatever platform that you're digesting it on. That's the thing. Because I feel like, can you guys resonate with that at all? Like it's going to look different for everybody. It's going to vary person to person. But if you're always like waiting for someone to like come and save you and change your life, I'm here to tell you that it's not going to happen. You know, there's not going to be someone who's going to knock on your door and force you to change your life and your beliefs and your habits. That is something that is created on your own. And we need to highlight that, because I think there may be people out there who are struggling, maybe mentally, physically. You're stuck in a rut, right? Maybe you're not the happiest. You're working a job you're really not content at. And here's the thing, you don't have to stay stuck there. So what can you do? Listen, I'm going to highlight this too for a second. I worked 3 jobs at one point for about 6 months. I was working construction in the city. I was part-time training people in person, and then I was also getting my certification and learning online training at the same time. So you can't tell me that we're limitless. We're fucking limitless. And again, there's no separation between me, you, or anybody else on this planet. It's continuously trying to make the effort to push yourself. This is the thing, and I'll leave you guys with this. If you want to achieve high-level things, you're going to have to do things you've never done. And the sad reality is that nobody is going to force you to do that. That is a choice that, unfortunately, you have to make for yourself. And yes, it is frustrating. It's difficult. It can be daunting at times. But if you don't do it, you'll never know. And personally, I think regret is like one of the worst things ever. And I would rather fail and make the mistakes and look stupid trying to pursue something that I genuinely care about, as opposed to sitting in my comfort zone and then 10, 15 years from now wishing that I actually took the chance on it and wishing that I did it. Because I think that is almost, I know, I don't think almost, it is worse in my opinion. And I'm sure you guys could resonate with that. So that's the message for today. And I had something else in my brain that I wanted to say, but I lost my train of thought on that. And I'm kind of pissed about it, but sometimes it happens, right? So keep those promises that you make to yourself, continuously push yourself, seek discomfort, go after the things that you want. Because that is the fucking foundational message, is that unless you try, you'll never know. And it's fucking powerful. So that is it. That is all. Peace, love, and protein, guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm pissed because I was going to say something and then I completely lost my train of thought. I don't know what it was, but that's it. Sophia, what's popping? Kim, I appreciate you. Lenore, thank you. Consistency is king. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Was that valuable? Was that valuable? Let's go. It's trippy on my new Mac. It looks so clean, man. It looks clean. Yeah, I'm a little I feel overwhelmed, stressed, and anxious right now about the move situation. I have to be out of this apartment pretty soon. I'm trying to figure out. I might be homeless soon. I don't know. So that's a whole nother thing. And man, I'm just trying to continuously ride the wave of life and help inspire other people. And that's really what it is. And I think that podcast was super, super valuable because I like to speak from experience. And talk about the things that I've struggled with, because that may spark some type of motivation that may flip a switch for you. And you may go and carry that and make a different decision today. And that's really why I do this continuously. And I know you guys probably can't take me seriously with these glasses, but I'm staring at these screens all day and it hurts my eyes if I don't wear them. So that's why that's what I'm doing. So I actually have to jump on this meeting. I'm 4 minutes late now. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you. As always, peace, love, and protein. Have the best day ever. And talk soon. Peace. Peace out, squad. All right, fam. Catch you guys. Be good.